If you use standard time for manufacturing, engineering, or employee timesheets, and you want to send your time and materials over to QuickBooks, you will need to do some preparation. And the icons that you see in the home page will help you do that, including things like clients, projects, tasks, inventory, invoices, time logs, and QuickBooks. You can see that you can import and export from QuickBooks, but you will need to do some preparation. The very first place to start would be in the Home, All Views, and Clients. Now, whether I click the icon or the tabs along the top here, it takes me to the same place. First thing, set up a client which maps to the customer in QuickBooks Online. You can either set it up here or bring them in from QuickBooks. Next thing, jobs in QuickBooks are under a client and they map to what is called a project in standard time. So you notice projects have a client property on them. So when you scan them on the shop floor, you're automatically collecting the client. Same thing with project tasks. When you scan a project task, you are automatically collecting a client, a job, and usually a category which maps to a service item over in QuickBooks. This one doesn't happen to have one, but you'll probably want to set up those categories in standard time as well, so that when you scan jobs and tasks, you're automatically collecting the information you need to send it over to QuickBooks. Those scans will turn into what are called time logs in standard time, and they have the client, project, task, category, along with the employee and the start and stop timestamps, which are all necessary to send the information over to QuickBooks Online. Expenses are just the same way. They also have client, project, category, and they are created when you scan inventory items on the shop floor using barcodes. When you create invoices in standard time, you will again refer to these clients, projects, and you'll have a start and stop range which will collect all the time and materials, and you'll get a total here with the time and materials that you can send over to QuickBooks. So this is the page to do it. Now when we switch over to QuickBooks, you can see where some of this information originates or goes into. You can start right here at the Sales tab and go down to Customers. Notice here that you have customers, which will map to the standard time client, and then sub-jobs under a customer, which would map to the project in standard time. Another thing that you'll see in the Sales tab is products and services. And so you may want to filter this and go to the type and look at just service items. The service items are the ones that are usually mapped to a dollar amount so that you have a certain amount of time that you've spent for a customer, for a job, and so the time comes over to QuickBooks and can be used in invoicing. You'll also notice in the Sales tab there are invoices, and so standard time can send invoices over into QuickBooks. So there are the places to go. You're going to go to Clients, Projects, Project Tasks, Categories, Inventory, Timesheet, and QuickBooks. Once you've set it up, it is set it and forget it, and it'll just go and go and go. So very nice, easy way to send time and materials from standard time to QuickBooks Online.